About library classes, this chapter. Simple input and output. Simple input and output, you need to write import java.io.star. You have to do. You have to do import java.io.star. Then you have to write system.out. Simple input, page number 210. System.in.read function. System.in.read function. System.in.read function will ask you to give a letter. Suppose you give A. Okay. But this function will take from you A, but it will return you what? A number. It's Unicode. What is the Unicode of A? 65. So 65 will be returned. So you need to keep it in a int variable. So in here int variable is one int. And right side you have one int is equal to system.in.read function. So, but you have to import java.io.star. And you have to write another line in the, you have to add something into the main function, throws IO exception. Throws IO exception. Throws IO exception we have to add with the main function. Okay. So very simple thing. You have to write one integer variable, int variable, and a equal to system.in.read function. If you want a character, you have to typecast to char. You have to typecast to char. So then IO streams. Actually here we saw system.in.read function. System.in is what? It's a stream. System.in is a stream of it's a stream object of which class? Of input stream class. System.in is a stream object of which class? Of input stream class. There are also there is another class, outstream class. Outstream. One is input stream, another is the output stream. Okay. So this in is a attribute inside system class. This in is an attribute inside system class. But it is a object of the input stream class. Okay. So you have some classes representing some streams. So we will use many streams. In the middle our program is there. Before our program input device is there. After our program output device is there. In the very middle who is there? Our program. Our program and input device. Input device is who? Keyboard. keyboard and our program, in the middle some strings will be there. These strings are called input strings. These strings are called input strings. And after program and between the output device, some strings are also available. They are called output strings. So input strings are available between the input device and our program. Swastik. Output streams are available between the program and the output device. Okay. So if you will be asked what is a stream, stream is a flow of information. Stream is a flow of information. Okay. It can be input stream, it can be output stream. Okay. Some standard stream objects are there. This is a common question that comes in the exam. Write the standard streams. Write the standard streams. You don't have to write the standard stream classes. You have to write the standard stream objects. Standard stream objects are system.in, system.out and system.eri. Clause is a function. System.in, system.out, system.eri. All these three are attributes under the system class. Okay. You have already used the attributes. Student attribute you are putting in your project. Yes. How to create. That is the thing for creating the streams. Like system.in is a stream of input stream object, input stream class. Similarly, you can use your own streams. You can create your own streams. So you have to create the object of these classes. Okay. Streams are of two types. One is byte oriented streams, another is the character oriented. Byte oriented streams, they don't have reader writer suffix. But character oriented streams have reader writer suffix. Like input stream reader is a character oriented stream. Output stream reader is a character oriented stream class. You have already created these classes objects. Input stream reader IR is equal to new input stream reader bracketed system.in. Have you done or not? So you have already created the character oriented stream objects. The next thing you write, buffered reader BR is equal to new buffered reader IR. Buffered reader is another character oriented stream class. Understood or not? So these are character oriented stream classes. What is the difference between the, reader writer is there with them. With the character oriented streams, reader writer is available. Okay. What is the basic things? Byte oriented streams, you can handle bytes. But character oriented streams will handle only character. Okay. Which page? Page 221. Chapter. So you have already created the character-oriented stream A object. Input stream reader, buffer reader. Please listen. I don't allow like this. Please come here. So many times. You. Okay. So next thing is byte oriented. Byte oriented, what? What do you mean by they can read bytes, they can write bytes? What is the meaning of that? The meaning is scanner class. That is also you can say byte oriented. Because directly you are reading integers. Directly you are reading int value. Directly you are reading float value. Directly you are reading a text. Directly you are reading a character. Character you cannot read directly with scanner. Directly you are reading, okay, float, double. So just like that. So there, that is the byte oriented. Okay. Similarly, you have data input stream. One data input stream object is there. Here you can see data input stream in page number 200. Okay, 214. 214 data output stream and data input stream. One program is there. Data input stream object is created. Data input stream in is equal to new data input stream system.in. No buffer reader is required after that. Data input stream in is equal to new data input stream system.in. In dot, we are using then in dot, read boolean, directly boolean, read char, read int, read double, read float, read long and read short. Similarly, you are writing directly, write boolean, write char, write int, write double, write float, write long and write short. These are there. So which is not there from 8? INT. Byte is not there. Byte. Byte also you can give. So that's what data input stream. That is byte oriented. Directly you can write, you can read float, directly you can write float. So one program is there in 215. But in case of that character oriented streams, character oriented streams, input stream reader, buffered reader. You have to use the readline function. What you have to use? Readline function. What you will take, what you will give, it will be stored as a string. You have to store in a string. Suppose you have stored the string and the number. How to convert them? You have to use some parse int, parse float, parse double. You have to convert. Then only you will get the number and then you will use them. Right? So this is about the character oriented and byte oriented strings. It's over.